Turkey growers across the Midwest are doing all they can to stop the spread of the deadly bird flu. It's wiped out flocks at 23 farms, raising the death toll to more than 1.2 million birds killed by the disease or by authorities scrambling to contain it.
Far from the turkey farms of rural Minnesota, concerns over avian influenza dominate the daily routine.
We have been very, very busy.
This is the veterinary diagnostic lab at the U of M.
We'll get tracheal swabs in for our bird flu samples.
The place where scientists determine a flock's fate from a deadly and contagious virus hitting the turkey industry.
You're not just testing a swab, you're testing a flock of probably 15 to 20,000 birds.
Every day, researchers test around 100 samples. Science magnifies what the eye can't, whether a farm is free of the H5N2 virus. Most come back clean, but roughly 1% don't.
So this is our positive result.
Over the last 3 weeks, 9 growers heard that dreaded news.
It was particularly difficult when the outbreak first occurred because no one's expecting this and you feel like you've been sucker punched.
And scientists expect to see more cases before the outbreak ends. One suspected carrier of the virus, wild waterfowl, are making their way back to Minnesota after their winter migration.
I don't think we're in the clear at this point in time.
But this day brings new hope in the fight against the virus. 24 hours of clean samples, the smallest victory, is worth celebrating.
The past week has been very difficult because it seems like it's been one after another. So just one day of not having a new positive flock it just brings a smile to our faces.
Now, the testing not only tells the farmer if they need to put down the bird, it's also helpful for growers with healthy turkeys. Because the avian flu outbreak, some growers need those test results to get the okay to export their eggs and birds. Those test results come back within a day. The U.S. Department of Agriculture confirmed on Saturday that the H5N2 strain of avian influenza was found among 38,000 birds at a commercial farm in Kandiyohi County in west central Minnesota. It's the third confirmed outbreak in Kandiyohi, which is the top turkey-producing county in the country's top turkey-producing state. This was after the USDA confirmed late Friday that bird flu was found at two more South Dakota farms, saying it had infected a flock of 53,000 turkeys. That was at a farm in McCook County and in a flock of 46,000 turkeys at a farm in McPherson County. Last week, Lowe's home improvement stores announced they will stop selling pesticides containing neonicotinoids. But when it comes to colony collapse disorder or bee mortality, 2 scientific studies out recently are pointing the finger away from insecticides as the main cause. A new study from the University of Maryland shows that the neonicotinoid insecticide does not significantly harm honeybee colonies at real-world dosage levels. To see a significant decrease in winter survival rates, the researchers had to expose the colonies to at least 4 to 20 times as much insecticide normally encountered in the environment. An informal survey conducted by a Purdue University honeybee specialist shows the honeybee population appears to have survived this winter much better than a year ago. The Purdue researcher says there are likely a number of contributing factors for colony collapse disorder, including the varroa mite. Time now for Iron Monday, the latest in machinery news. Automatic transmissions have been around since the 1950s. Constant velocity transmissions have been used in cars for almost a decade. The new Case Magnum Rowtrack tractors are outfitted with what is truly an automatic transmission.
It's constantly variable transmission. And I think that's going to be the transmission of the future, applying just enough engine RPMs and fuel to it to handle the torque load and then varying the ratio of the transmission. And let's face it, our help is going to get, what, a little older and a little younger? So we need to make those operators quality operators. And if we can take one more thing away from them, as to having to remember what gear they need to be in or what engine RPM they can run in, if we can just give them a simple lever, a propulsion lever, to go up to speed, and they just push to the speed, they can concentrate with the rest of the things they're doing instead of worrying about that. And for safety, it's just one stick, you pull it back, it goes right to a power stop, or you push both brakes together and everything stops without pushing the clutch. And there's no clutch to worry about as far as getting God and stalling it out, and it maintains the speed and power you need.
All right, coming up after the break, we'll take a full look at your weather forecast.